Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Listhub training today.
Welcome.
Right.
Hey, everybody. So we've got 3 people in the room. How many at home, Jess?
We have Mary Sullivan.
So that's 1. We got a wolf pack of 1 at home.
1, yep.
Hey, Mary, nice to have you. So we're going to run through this. I'm really surprised more people aren't at this because this is such a powerful listing tool that I'm surprised more people do not want to know about this. But what Listhub really is, this is the syndication tool. Meaning when we list a property, we get to pick where that property goes online. Listhub is the #1 syndication tool nationally for that purpose. So we're able to pick as a broker, do we want this going to Zillow? Do we want this going to other sites? Of course, we all do because that's where it gets its exposure. So Jess, why don't we start with the basic reporting?
Jessica.
Reporting.
Roxy has a question here, Mike.
So we have this.
Yes.
And is there a monthly charge?
Nope. This is free.
As an RG platform, free platform, you have your own account with Listhub. So you'll have, and the thing is on the free account, you'll get like bi-weekly reports with some information. On the upgraded account that we have, you get much more information and in real time. So you can print these reports whenever you want or access them whenever you want. Does that make sense?
How much is it for the upgraded?
I want to say it's a $5 a month, something like that, or
500?
yeah. Yep.
Also, we bought it. It's nominal, so we just bought it. So that's why we did it. So you have the upgraded account, Roxy. You already have it. So let's go to reporting.
And also to note that if you try to log into this or create an account with this and you do not have an active listing, then nothing will show up. You won't have an account. You have to have a listing first, and then Listhub allows you to create that access.
So like I should go create my own access, or did somebody already?
Yeah, you'll have to go and do it. And we can watch a video on how to get set up and all that too.
Okay, so go to probably listhub.com.
Yes, you got it. I'll get you more information on that, but I want to cover the video on that too. So, all right, so reporting, Mike, here we go.
So, all right, now we have up in the upper right corner, we've got a June 9th through July 7th, basically 1 month, and you can change your custom date any way you want to. But what you have is you've got 20,000 search views. It showed up in 20.4 thousand people's searches. That's what my listing did. You've got 1.9 thousand, just under 2,000 detail views, meaning that they saw the property, they clicked on it and investigated further. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? No? I need at least one test. Otherwise, I will literally fall asleep over here. Help me out, people. Does that all make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, further right, you'll see leads down percentage. What that means is those would have been people that clicked and wanted more information or wanted, like, if you have a Zillow or Realtor.com lead, that means they've clicked on that and they want to talk to an agent. So 20,000 search views, 1.9 thousand detail views, they clicked on it and 0 leads. Now, next I want to go to the detail viewed graph. Go down one chest to the graph where it says detail views 1915. Look at the date range. That's June 9th through July 7th, 2018. Look at the number below it, May 12th through June 9th. Do you see the uptick in views? You everybody notice that? Yes?
Got it, yeah.
So that's 1 month to the next.
Yes, and the reason there's an uptick is because we did a price reduction. That price reduction spurred further engagement. I'm able to show that to my seller. Look, that price reduction is why we got more views and why we got the offer. So go down a little bit more to traffic report previews. Here's what I really love. Most detailed views by publisher. So Zillow, 1,444 views in that time frame. Out of those 1,900, clicks, and we need an update. 1,900 clicks. We got 1444 from Zillow, 462 from Realtor.com, and Land and Farm, for whatever reason, picked up 5. Can you see full report, Jess, below it? Okay. Now, if you'll notice too, the other more popular, but you're not going to see a ton, is going to be Homes.com and RealtyTrack. Both of those will usually show up in the report in some capacity, but look at the actual traffic. So the search views were much higher on Zillow and much higher on Realtor.com. Detailed views where they clicked. So the call to action to click was probably higher, like a harder filter on Realtor.com, because the views were pretty similar, but literally 3 times the amount of people clicked on Zillow to get a detailed view. So 75%, versus 24.13%. Now leads were still 0. Nobody wanted more info. Why? We had an overpriced listing. Overpriced listing. This is a prime indicator. Tons of views. A few detailed views, like a trickle down, and then we got no leads, like nobody was really hot to go see the property. Very good indication of overpriced. Go down a little bit, Jess. Okay, so here's where the location was, or where the views came from. Tell me how important this is if you're going to do any Facebook marketing, guys. Minneapolis, 25%. Why is that at 12? Now, this property is in Elk River. Not one Elk River resident clicked on that and searched on it. So does it help me if I want to pick that Minneapolis area, if I'm going to do any Facebook marketing, if I'm going to pick a custom audience and I'm going to target those people? Right there. That gives me a good indication of where I'm going to focus. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, skip down again. All right, so over the last 28 days, it shows you literally where the engagement is. You guys notice the engagement on the weekend of the 17th. And again, if you look on the weekend of the 24th, Saturday and Sunday. If you look at Saturday and Sunday on July 1st, the only time that it was higher during the week was over the 4th of July. Oh, there's one other place, then June 24th. No, that's a weekend, never mind. So what I'm pointing out to you guys is generally search traffic happens higher on the weekends than anywhere else. Does that might, maybe shape the way you think if you're going to launch a Facebook campaign or something like that when people are most actively searching for property? Looks like weekends seem to kill it. Do you guys know that?
And this is just off he's not doing a Facebook booster. This is just strictly from putting it in the MLS. It goes.
This is strictly from syndication sites, Realtor.com and Zillow, but the same will follow suit with other searches. It's sort of the general search pattern of buyers. So, do you find that to be a useful piece of information? You know when buyers are looking, you know how to determine where they're looking at, what cities they're looking from. Do you guys see the possibilities of the data you can mine from this and how you can craft your marketing and your messaging to your sellers? Does that all make sense? Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
Do we have any way to track showings? So, like if you have a listing and maybe showings have slacked off, as we know they have, like at the front desk, do they keep track of showings? We can see the same thing only with the number of showings on the listings we have?
We don't because of what is it, showing time? What is the system now? It's called is it showing time? Showing time, yep. So they basically have an individualized account for everybody. I don't think we have a master admin account through showing time. So I don't think that option even exists. So we're not able to track that.
But I think it should be on everybody's individual showing time to see your.
What I'm asking is, can we track percentage drop off office wide, which we don't have that master admin to showing time.
Oh yeah, it's just per listing, yeah.
Okay, so Jess, we skip back to the top. Okay, so can you do publishers? Okay, so what this is, and we don't need to really go into this, but it's to just talk about where your property is going to these other sites. So this is where it's all going to go, like all the different broker sites and syndication sites. In no particular order, it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So if you want to know where your listing goes, there it is.
What's that, Roxy?
It's everything with the green, not the red.
Right. Yep. So the red cross, that's an extended network indicator. Remax is homes.com.
Yep.
They book
So, okay, so let's go to the top again. Okay, so I don't know how they establish their ratings. I honestly never asked that question, but they are, have ratings on the information. So I'm not sure how they establish those ratings, if it's accuracy or time to take the load, or I'm not really sure how that's established. Okay, can we go to the top again? Okay, so we have 88 publishers that we publish with. Can you go to those seller reports again, Jess? Okay, do custom reports. Okay, so let's go down to actually traffic reports or overview. Sorry, overview. Okay, I'm trying to get to the homepage that we started on that showed the seller reports we can print.
Sure. That was, we have them up.
It is, yep.
Traffic reports.
You just had it up.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so right there is, can you scroll down a little bit? Okay, so that was our homepage. I'm go up again. I want to see if I can find.
I believe it was when you go to the overview, then it was here.
There it is. Yep, there it is.
Then it was down.
So what you're able to do, this is the part I always struggle to find. Go back to custom reports again.
No, me too.
Yep, and then go down to where you have those full reports. Or sorry, the overview, was it where you see the full reports? Traffic report, go down. There it is. Most detailed views by listing, go down again. Yeah, I cannot remember where to get that. See if it's, do that, see full report. Nope. I cannot figure out, I can't remember how to get to the actual seller print ones. Wait, is that it?
I just opened them, so let me just go back to it. Oh, here we go. Okay, inventory.
There it is. Okay.
Property page.
There it is. Seller report, bottom on the bottom.
The seller report.
There it is.
I'm going to open it in a new window here. Tab.
There it is. So you're able to send this kind of report to your seller, just a quick, kind of nice looking marketing piece for your seller. And if you go to the right side, you'll see printouts for them.
You can
So go
schedule it so they can automatically.
How populate those? Can you do, just click the market comparison one?
Yes. You want the print one or the?
Oh, I'm sorry, just the view. That's what I meant. So how is your property performing in a 1 week average? Go down a little bit so you can see that. Market comparison. We're performing 98%. 1 week average, your property has performed as well or better than 98% of the market. That's an important piece for your seller.
So would you
Makes sense.
take, because you have good pictures, or?
Price reduction, good pictures, the whole bit. Yep. So guys, I have to get to my next appointment. It's 11 o'clock. This was just a quick 15 minutes on this.
And
Hopefully you guys.
I'm going to show
Yes.
some videos, Mike. I just didn't wanted you to show how it applies to business. So.
Hopefully you guys found this. Do you find that helpful, everyone?
That's fantastic.
Good. Perfect. Enjoy. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
How did you see how your homework performed?
1 second here. Okay. What was that?
How did you see how it performs? What did you go to?
We went to
Inventory.
inventory when you're already logged in. So inventory,
Yeah,
and then your listings will show up here.
yeah,
That was the seller report.
yeah.
And then this is the graph, and it says right here, property has performed as well or better than 98% of the market. Right, it says right up here. Maybe,
It must be two now.
yeah, when was it listed? The one you're looking at?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's get into how to register here. Now, some of this might be information that, because we already have an account for you, that you won't need to register from the very, very beginning. You just have to create an account because you already are with the brokerage. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Turn this back up. One second. Let me get my sound fixed again.
Agent, once your broker has registered the company for Listhub listing syndication, you can register for Listhub.
I'll start it over. I just want to get the sound going.
To register for Listhub, go to listhub.com.
All right.
Listhub is the free solution to help you automatically synchronize your listings in the MLS with publisher websites where consumers search for real estate. The designated broker of record for your company must be the one to register for Listhub listing syndication. If you're an agent, please ask your broker to register for Listhub to benefit you as well as other agents in the company. Agent, once your broker has registered the company for Listhub listing syndication, you can register for Listhub as well. To register for Listhub, go to listhub.com, account button. Here, select the I am a listing agent option. Next, fill out the online form, being sure to select the MLS that you belong to and enter the MLS agent ID and an MLS number for an active listing that you have currently. Once you complete the registration form and select your username and password, you'll be delivered immediately into your Listhub account. Please note that if you do not have an active listing, you'll be unable to create a Listhub account. Please wait until you have an active listing to register. By registering for a Listhub account as an agent, you'll be able to verify which publishers your broker has selected for syndication here in the Publishers tab. You'll also be able to submit a support request directly to our customer care team by clicking on your username in the upper right-hand corner, then Support, and then clicking Request Support. If you would like to have access to the Listhub report, you can also easily upgrade your account to have access to the pro level here in your dashboard. If your broker has purchased this reporting upgrade on your behalf, it's especially important that you create your own Listhub account because this is the only place where you'll be able to access these valuable reports. If you belong to one of these companies, your Listhub account is already pre-created for you. Please contact your internal help desk for instructions on accessing your Listhub account. Thanks for taking the time to learn about Listhub.
All right. Pretty easy.
Listhub is the free solution.
All right, let me move some stuff around so that I can, there we go. All right, now I wanted to show, Mike covered a lot of stuff, but let's just go over some more ideas on how to implement the reporting and communicate with your sellers. Here's some tools that Listhub offers.
The Listhub seller report and listing presentation flyers are critical tools to showcase your comprehensive online marketing program and the results of your efforts. The seller report is a powerful way to demonstrate value to your seller clients. This report shows the comprehensive traffic that the listing is receiving across real estate industry websites and other publisher websites. It also answers a key question for your sellers. How is my listing performing online compared to similar properties in the market? With Listhub's market comparison seller report, you can share a more complete story about how your client's listing is performing online compared to properties within a similar price range and zip code. If the report shows that the listing is performing as well or better than 70% of the market, kudos. Share that information with your seller clients and start the conversation about what you've been doing to market the property. You can also use this report as a tool to have those more difficult conversations with your clients. What if the listing has been on the market for 11 weeks with no price change and little interest from potential buyers? Perhaps it's time to talk price reduction. Use the report to make professional recommendations to your clients based on real data. The market comparison report is a great communication tool to build a relationship with your client and demonstrate your expertise while providing customized advice on how to make their listing more attractive to online consumers. Use this report to guide your seller into making any necessary adjustments to get the home sold. Listhub Pro customers can access their seller reports under the Inventory tab by selecting the listing of their choice and clicking the Seller Report link. You now have two versions of our seller report to choose from in your Listhub dashboard, both with and without leads. Not only can you view or print this report, but you can also easily schedule it to be automatically emailed to clients to keep them consistently informed about how their property is performing online. Reports can be automatically emailed to clients on a weekly, monthly, or bi-monthly basis, or you can select the Send Now option to send on demand. Looking for an easy way to demonstrate your marketing strategies to potential clients? Our e-marketing flyers can be used in your listing presentation to help you capture more listings. Use these flyers to highlight not only your broad online reach, but also the comprehensive analytics you can provide with sellers throughout the transaction. Listhub Pro and Pro Plus customers can access the listing presentation flyers under the e-marketing tab. Don't have Listhub reports yet? Simply click the orange upgrade button in your Listhub account to access these seller tools along with the Listhub reporting dashboard, or contact us directly at 877-84.
Have that set up for you, so you're good there.
What's the difference between this and list track?
I'm not familiar with List Track.
It's written in the North Star MLS and it does similar things.
I have to check into what the differences would be. Mike probably knows. Okay. Let's go over a quick overview of the dashboard. And I found these videos by, I'll post this link, but I just Googled Listhub videos and then it came up within the website. But I'll post the links because there's a lot more videos in here to watch too.
In this short video, we'll take you on a tour of the new Listhub dashboard interface and the expanded reporting capabilities. The e-marketing section is where, if you are a Listhub Pro customer, you can view, print, or download your listing presentation flyers for listing appointments. The Inventory tab is where you can view your listing inventory. And again, if you're a Listhub Pro customer, this is also where you can view and schedule your seller reports to be automatically emailed to clients. The Publishers tab, formerly the Marketing Choices tab, is where the broker can make or update their publisher selections and learn more about each individual publisher. To update your account settings, click your username to launch the drop-down menu. Here, select Settings to add or change your office codes, update your contact information, and more, or select Support to submit a support request. The biggest change to the Listhub dashboard is to our aggregate reports. To access the new reporting dashboard, click on the Reporting tab. The new report interface allows you to access an incredible amount of data. Here you have 3 new sub-tabs: Overview, Traffic Reports, and Custom Reports. Under the Overview tab, you'll find a high-level snapshot of your online marketing traffic, including the total number of listings that Listhub is syndicating for your company, total search views, detailed views, and leads. To change the reporting date range, simply click on the calendar button. For the date range you select, the line graph below displays online performance. For example, if you want to see how well your listings performed week over week or month over month, you can now see it illustrated in this graph. New to the Listhub reports is search views. Search views means that a property showed up in a list of property results after a search was performed, or it shows up on a map. Detail views, formerly called property views, demonstrate the number of times the listing detail page was viewed on the publisher website. And leads include both phone and email leads generated from each publisher. Below, you can now view a snapshot of some of the key metrics, including which publishers are generating the most detailed views and leads. To see more information on a selected category, simply click the See Full Report link. In the Traffic Reports sub-tab, you can now view 6 different detailed reports for your listing inventory, including most detailed views by publisher, most leads by publisher, and most detailed views by agent. In the most detailed views by publisher report, you can compare the top 5 publishers side by side to learn which publishers are getting the most traffic for your listings. We've also included a new field, the lead ratio percentage. This percentage is calculated by dividing the total number of detailed views by the number of leads generated to help you determine which websites are converting the most traffic to leads. The third sub-tab is the Custom Reports section. Here, you have a number of options to sort, search, and filter your online traffic data in a variety of ways. For example, if you were considering purchasing advertising by zip code on a publisher website, you could customize this report to compare which zip codes were getting the most views or leads for your listings. As you can see, there are now a number of options for you to create and run meaningful reports. If you have questions about your new Listhub reporting dashboard, contact training team at listhub.com. If you're not a Listhub Pro customer and would like to access the reports, then
There you go.
Is that Listhub Pro, is that the $500 a month?
Yeah, that's the one we cover for you guys. Yep. You have the
You
full,
cover the pro, so we don't.
nope, you don't have to upgrade. You have the scheduled reporting, you have
Okay.
the e-marketing, you have all the features.
Sweet.
Yep.
Very nice.
You're good to go. One thing with this e-marketing section, it's flyers that you can print out to like bring to a listing presentation. The formatting runs the same way, so the actual reports to print off are on the right column here. So here's one that, here's a report you could present to a seller. I'm going to see if I can enlarge it. Hold on a second here. This toolbar is hard to drag around. Like it almost be everywhere. All right. So I know it's kind of choppy bigger, but at least you can read it a little bit. I'll just scroll down real fast so you can see it, and then I'll go back up so you can read it. Just a handout. An intro to the reporting that you'll send them. Here's another one. All the sites that all the sites that they have exposure to are all listed out on here. And here's another version of that, more of a eye-catching, just with the logos versus a boring list. So I like this one better.
You know, it's one thing to tell someone that it's on all the sites, but when they actually just see it, just have that part of your listing presentation.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And it's branded for you. You'll have your name and phone number that you put in your profile. It'll be branded towards you.
Especially if you're going against Edina Realty, because they don't syndicate.
Yeah, yep. So there's the marketing video. Here's another one. Oh, this is by the logo, actually. This is a different one.
What's the difference between this and then the leads to listing or
Listings to leads?
listings to leads
Yeah,
that we have? What's the difference?
Think of listings to leads as a marketing suite. That's where you actually create your flyers. You create your ads you can put on Facebook or other social media sites. So it's more of the marketing lane. This tells you the results of,
Gotcha.
yeah, of all of those efforts. Mhm. Got it. But this focuses on the syndicated sites such as Realtor.com and Zillow. These ones that are listed here. So it wouldn't be your Facebook.
Right, so this
Yeah.
is, again, this is on your info.
Yes. Yep, exactly. You got it. So yeah, the e-marketing feature is right up at the top there. And do you have any other questions? It's actually a very simple tool to use. Mike and I were thinking that how are we going to make this an hour? You know, but because it is so simple, but there's a lot more to dig into. It offers a lot of different things. I'll just click on, if I can move this. So I'll click on to see the list of all the videos that they have. Probably takes you to their channel. Yeah. So they have their own YouTube channel.
Listhub is a robust.
So from all aspects, whether, here's one, let's just watch this. That'd be interesting. Oops, there we go.
Market snapshot is for game of Listhub, though, isn't it?
That was a different video, wasn't it? As we were watching it, I'm like, I don't think that's for the same product.
This event for people that want to get
It was
into real
more of
estate.
a, let me pause this. That was more of a, just an informational video than I thought it would be. I hadn't watched that one yet, so just share your data, which you can link back
Listhub
to
is a
the stuff
robust
too.
platform that supports
All right, well, that's all that I had for you. I'll post the link to their YouTube video or YouTube channel and also the videos from the page too. So thanks for joining us. What's that?
We're gonna do another leads to listing
Yes,
training.
you got it.